It's nice and quiet here at the Greenlight Weekend studio.
Yeah, it was like a goddamn zoo for the last 3 hours in this room.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, we had them Whiskey Reel boys in here from the Whiskey Reel podcast that we talk about every goddamn week.
Right.
Because we're fucking good people. Even though they've talked about us like twice in the history of their podcast, tried to promote us like twice. Even though they're not that good of people. You know what I mean? We had them in here.
2 times.
We had them in here. I'm just talking mad shit. I'm sorry.
No, it was fun shit.
To be fair, I'm a little drunk.
Yeah.
I think we all were by the end of this. Everything said is jokes.
Totally.
A lot of people said a lot of things.
And anything illegal was alleged and all
Obviously.
stories.
What?
Made up
Yeah.
bullshit.
It's comedy.
There might be some spoilers on the Joker. If you
I think that was their podcast.
No, that was ours.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I spoiled the
Well, our listeners have already heard it.
yeah. I spoiled
Oh, the Joker?
yeah, the Joker I
Oh,
spoiled.
no, we're good.
But I spoiled or the Joker we spoiled whatever, but I spoiled the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on the other one.
On the Whiskey Reel.
Anyway,
That's okay.
if
Seems
you
fun.
guys haven't listened to that, go
Check it
check
out.
that out at the Whiskey Reel. We did half of theirs at the beginning and then half of ours at the end, and it was real Greenlight Weekend fashion.
Yeah. I felt like we took control at a very inebriated time,
Yeah.
and it was good.
It's like, all right, motherfuckers, we're gonna get a little high.
I just
and,
started blowing smoke in their face like a dog.
Yeah, everybody got a little high, even except for anybody who was on probation, they didn't get high.
Yeah, I don't think that's even a thing in this episode. I wouldn't even worry about that.
Totally not. Anyway,
God damn it. I love you people. If you listen to this, you're dear friends of ours. You want to tell them where to find us, Phil?
you can find us at GLW_podcast on Instagram,
What?
Greenlight Weekend on YouTube and Facebook,
Yeah.
and greenlightweekend@gmail.com.
Boom. Yeah, check out the Whiskey Reel. Obviously, we plugged the shit out of them.
I love those guys. That was fun.
I really do. We had a good time. After 3 hours with Aaron Brandes, we started getting a little salty.
Yeah, I was really hoping we were gonna box.
It wasn't too salty.
It's like start a fight
but
club
it was
out there.
definitely getting a little salty, which was fun. It really was fun. It didn't
wasn't
escalate
negative.
to any negative situation, which was awesome. But it was nice to have a challenging guest as far as like wit-wise. You know what I
Totally.
mean? Somebody that's willing to go there
Right.
and just talk mad shit and see what comes back without any meaning behind it.
No, it's fun.
You know,
and
I didn't drop any N-bombs. I know that. I know that, Phil.
yeah,
Who would you vote for? The racist? I'm just kidding.
neither one of you guys.
No,
honestly,
yeah, I would vote for
Nobody's
Well, what
fit
are
to
we
run a
talking
country.
about? Not countries. I was talking like
of like the podcast commission of Durango, maybe.
Yeah, dog. yeah.
I think me and Bobby might be more in the running for presidential.
I agree.
We're way more cool-headed.
No, I'll be representation.
We sit back and
marketing.
think about shit.
I'll be marketing. I'll just talk mad shit, try to get attention.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm a high ass.
love you guys. Enjoy this
I love
fucking
you
episode.
too. Hip Hop Trip on SoundCloud. The links will be in the description for all of the above. Anything you need to know, look in the description of the podcast. I'm a fucking weird, drunk ass, high ass. I love you guys.
Nah, man, you're
Thank
fine.
you for listening. Enjoy the
Tell
episode.
you something real quick. Flipping through the pages of a notebook, dope hooks, old school shit, get your dome shook, no luck. For you, can you feel what I'm saying? Rhyme slanging, beat banging from the pavement to the backwoods. Put your hands down if you're trying to act hood. I don't care about your steez or how you be swagging. Punks moving backwards, I'm sitting back laughing. Like what happened to the real?
So is everybody
Nice.
circumcised?
I am, because
Everybody's-
I'm a devil person.
Everybody's circumcised?
Aye.
This will be good for the video.
I wish
It's
I
my-
had a sweater dick. I don't.
So there's no docking in this scenario.
Damn. That's
Just
what I
No,
was-
that's the issue.
that's what
Just
I was going
docking.
for.
No one's gonna dock in.
Just dock in.
Aaron, did your mom have you circumcised as a baby, or did you have to do it when you married the Jew lady?
No, by the way,
Excellent question.
Yeah, that's a
dude,
great
listen,
question.
hey, and I have a great answer for
Because
you.
I know your mom's kind of a hippie, so I was like, maybe she was like, that's archaic. And
No.
barbaric.
When you are willingly going into the Jewish religion and it's Orthodox, what they do is the so bespokes the Bible, you have to draw blood. So what I had was a creepy old man in the San Fernando Valley poke the tip of my dick with a pin and draw 1 drop of blood, which made it legal to be, that's what they call circumcised.
I don't think they smoke.
Wow, that's a real thing.
That's a real thing. I had a creepy old man grab my fucking joint, poke a hole in the tip of it, because I already had one, so obviously he made the hole number 2, poked a hole in it, squoze out a drop of blood.
A single drop of
A
blood.
single drop of blood. And then I was Jewishly fucking
Wow.
done my shit.
The details of my life
At
are
least-
quite inconsequential.
On Fridays, I was placed in a burlap bag and beaten with reeds.
Hi,
So
everyone.
that's what happened.
Lessons.
Hey,
In
if
the
you guys
summers,
want to
we'd
know
make
more
meat
about,
helmets.
if you guys want to know about Jewy stuff, you let me know. Green light.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode.
I figured since we do an intro,
Yeah.
everybody knows who this is.
Yeah, this is the
Fucking whiskey reel.
second part of our podcast today. If you want to get the whole extent of our conversations,
It's a
check it out.
crossover. It's like the
And
CW.
we're doing this again.
It's like
we're
the
doing this
CW
again.
crossovers for Flash and shit. It's the Crisis on Infinite podcasts.
Yeah,
Wow.
Sean said it in the nerdiest way possible.
He could
Thanks.
not have nerded that up.
Thanks, Marvel.
That's DC. Thank you very much.
So, yeah,
very separate worlds.
dick.
and,
These boys are from the Whiskey Reel podcast. We talk about them
Yeah.
every episode. They're fucking here. I'm
There it
excited.
is, dog. And thank you guys so much for having us. That was fun. Our episode was fucking fun. I'm sure now that we've gotten a little bit in our cup, this might be a lot
Oh, yeah,
more
that's
fun.
That's kind of what I was
Green
hoping
Night
for.
Weekend fashion.
Yeah, dog. Yeah,
was
no,
kinda-
you guys planned it out right. Do your episode first, and then you fucking knuckle dicks help us do our fucking podcast. So this is gonna get so past okay. So past okay.
Yeah,
That's
but
kind of our realm.
But thank you guys for having us.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We are
you for
guests
coming.
in your fucking dojo.
Even if you don't smoke weed, you are tonight.
No, we do. But if I smoked weed right now, I will gum paste nothing.
We'll take
in my
shallow
mouth.
breaths. The window's open, but it doesn't take it all out. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not.
this
I'm
is-
not on probation anymore.
This is a 2-month-old super sour banana kush.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Whoa.
All right, now I'm gonna need to take a hit.
You're a fucking aristocrat.
Well, he's also.
Have you heard about the aristocrats?
Like the Disney movie?
No, nothing.
A mom,
Those
a
are
mother
the
and a
aristocrats.
father, a mother, a father, a daughter, and a son
That makes
walk
more
into a
sense.
talent
Yeah,
agent's
thanks.
office. That kind of aristocrat.
Oh, Jesus.
They made a whole documentary about this ancient. It's this old joke from vaudeville, and then the whole thing is to say the most fucked up things you can for like an hour in between. Then the punchline's garbage on purpose. There's a whole documentary that Penn and Jillette made called The Aristocrats, and it is fucking amazing.
Huh. I'm going to have to watch
I
this.
would hope everybody that's listening
But
to this
it's
has
every
heard
joke
that.
just has a soft ending.
No,
That
well,
bums
I mean,
me.
No,
the fuck
it's the
out.
it's the worst ending ever. Everything ends
Okay.
in shit, diarrhea, bukkake. Fuck
Well, the
yourself.
punchline is kind of
Because they're the
supposed to be-
aristocrats.
It's what do you call it?
We call it the
The
aristocrats.
aristocrats.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, you're just describing this heinous act of like debauchery with your family.
Oddly enough, that weed
mothers or
tastes like
fucking
bananas.
sons.
You're such an interesting dude, man.
I-
I gotta tell you, I've been listening to you for a while, and now I'm putting the body language together with the whole face and everything.
You can ask Bob. You can ask Mr. Van Noyes anything you want,
You're
and he
like-
will answer you.
You're such a fucking unique person.
wow. Well, I'll take that as a compliment.
What's the shit you?
Ask his girlfriend how unique he is.
Well, she couldn't handle it. That's the problem. You can't. You don't always. Everybody wants a pit bull until the pit bull starts doing
Hey,
pit bull shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Right.
That's what's up, dude.
That's what you say to.
And-
That's what you say to Jess next time. Sometimes when you get a pit bull, they do pit bull shit, girl, shit, and then just throw a beer glass against the wall and go to fucking Machos for your dirty Jorge's dirty burrito.
And mid conversation, as you're saying that, she's packing her bags like you and just going, yeah.
okay.
That's what you are.
Have a nice life,
That's
Pitbull.
what you are. That's what you are, Pitbull. I'll make sure to leave some kibble in the bowl, Pitbull. I'm gonna pack my shit and peace out, Pitbull.
You can change it up a little bit. Just
Well,
the gist.
these guys-
is what I was going for.
These guys have met my girlfriend and
Yeah.
been
No,
around her,
yeah,
spent a lot of time with her, and she can kind of hold her own a little bit.
No, never met her.
Yeah, he's met every possible
Are you more
version.
of a Chihuahua?
No, yeah, she's a mix.
She's got a little bite of her own.
She's a little Boston Terrier mixed with a little Pit Bull mixed with a little Chihuahua
Yeah.
mixed with
Our guest
oh,
last week had a Nazi Shepherd.
have you ever heard of a
Whoa.
night? Have you ever heard of a nightmare dog?
No.
That's because they don't exist.
Right.
That's his girlfriend.
Oh, right.
It's a nightmare dog.
She's great.
I like that, actually.
She's great.
Yeah. She's actually a beautiful person.
She's just can be a nightmare.
She can
It
be a
doesn't mean
nightmare.
you have to be together. Because somebody's
no.
a good
Whoa, are you talking him out of his relationship right now?
I'm just saying.
Is this what we're doing, Brian?
You son of a bitch.
well,
I just ask always, it's like, is your girlfriend a nightmare or not? Ask yourself this question: does she have a Y chromosome? Then yes, she's going to be a nightmare.
Just because she has,
that-
just
And I
feel
love
out the
women,
nose.
and I love women. But the God's great joke I used to say when I used to believe in God was that watching men and women deal with each other.
There's
And
so
they're-
much
we're-
to
and I'm a
unpack.
nightmare. You're a nightmare to her.
dude. Just
Oh, no,
because
I'm
she
like
has
the
a
biggest
fucking
nightmare I've ever
6-inch clit doesn't
I can
mean
see-
she's a dude. Do you understand?
that was my closing punchline for quite some time.
Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah.
I
No.
didn't mean to take that.
I'm
out
putting
of
some
your
work
hands.
on a 6-inch clit. I was just looking at that. 6 inches long, not out, right?
That's because
6 inches top to bottom, not out.
Well, it's
that's
not-
just a dick, and you're a fucking
Well,
guy.
it's not out
That
unless
was
it's hard.
definitely a dick.
Right?
Thank you. And
Yeah.
that's because Sean, every person Sean's ever dated had a 6-inch index finger. And they would all inevitably end up inside of him. Unbeknownst to Sean sometimes.
So he's got a
Because he
type.
was sleeping. He has a type.
Know
He
what
has a
you
type.
want. That's what I say. Whatever you want.
He has a type.
We support
It's
any
a s-
sexual preferences.
It's
Like we
a
got.
stereotype, but it's a type.
Well, aren't we all?
No.
No.
Just Bobby.
I love a giant group of white males is all like, stereotypes? No, we don't have them.
Why do we have to turn into
I got a loan the other day. The
Why
cop
do
pulled
we
me
have to
over and
turn
sent me
into
on my
new-
way. And
We have to turn into
definitely
newsies from the
Grew up
20s?
with some white privilege.
I really hate when people
Okay,
don't live up to
I
that
wasn't
stereotype.
I wasn't spoiled, but I was
Yeah,
fortunate.
we're all kind of.
Clockwork. Where did you grow
That's why
up?
we have a compressor.
We grew up in Farmington.
Farmington, like the majority of your lives.
Yeah.
Bobby
all
is,
of our lives.
Bloomfield.
Bobby is from Bloomfield.
I, was,
am
I
indeed.
had divorced
Sean,
parents.
most of your life you can't pick and choose.
well, most of my life was the South Bay area, so San Jose.
San Jose.
The
right?
Silicon Valley.
The Silicon. And I'm from LA.
That explains
so we
your
have a
drug
g-
problem.
Amen. Mostly the tweak.
Mm-hmm.
We don't like to talk about that in front of Sean.
No time to sleep. You know what I'm
Time
saying?
to sleep,
Sleep
dog.
when you're
One
dead.
eye open, homie. We're all from a very diverse parts of the same part of the world.
The white part.
The whitest part.
yeah, for sure.
No, you guys grew up in Farmington. That's definitely not the whitest
No,
part
it was
of
very
America.
diverse. I had
It's crazy.
native
Whoa.
friends, Mexican friends,
Huh.
Yeah, man.
white friends.
And
So
Lots of white
do you
friends.
do you more have an affinity for that? Like, have you ever?
What do you
I'm
mean?
What I'm saying is, do you think you would
good
more
old
feel
days.
vulnerable, or fucking not vulnerable, but more powerful in doing that, like inside of your neighborhood, as far as non-white? Would you feel more comfortable being in Farmington than you say if they give you $1 million, you were in Beverly Hills? Would you know what to do with it? Do you
I
know
think
what I'm
so.
saying?
I think you probably wouldn't move to Beverly Hills. I
Yeah.
think they
No,
could drop
no,
you
it's
off
more
there
of
and
a-
then you
if
walk to
somebody-
a more affordable
It's more
neighborhood.
it's more of just a shadow place to be. I say Beverly Hills is kind of like just a symbolic of something.
I think I kind of get what you're saying, though.
Would
Because
Yeah.
I be more comfortable in that area than I with
Do you-
$1 million in Farmington than $1 million
well,
in
$1
Beverly
million
Hills?
in Farmington, you are Farmington.
I'm the king.
Yeah, exactly.
Not really.
You got your own locker.
Honestly,
No, I
Hills,
know there's money there.
There's
I know
a
there's
lot of
money
oil
there.
field money
But
there.
do you know what I'm saying? Do you think it would be more uncomfortable for you to move out of that into a predominantly white?
Yeah.
So are
scene?
you saying Farmington is diverse?
No, I'm saying Farmington is clearly not upper end
No,
economically.
No.
Which means, and when I say that, I mean white. There's
Right.
not a ton of white people in Farmington. There wasn't a ton of white people in where I grew up in Hollywood. That was a predominantly.
there are
Do you
quite a
think
lot
that
of
if you
white
made
people
a lot
in
of
Farmington.
money? Do you think if you made a lot of money, you'd
But
move
are
out
they
of
all
that?
Mormon?
Well, we made almost
Half
no
of them
money and we moved here.
Good move.
No, we were flat fucking broke and we moved here. Like
There's a lot
we
of
wanted to
weird.
get the fuck out of
What
Farmington.
is,
There's some
did you
weird
guys
tension
move
in-
together?
Yeah,
did
we-
you guys like?
We've been best friends since daycare. We went
You
to
gotta
daycare
shut
together.
the fuck up. Seriously?
Yeah, we met in daycare.
Wow.
So what's the why? So you guys moved out here to do what?
Sell weed.
No, it was
Copy that, sir.
it was after I got arrested when we moved here. We moved here because we needed something other than Farmington, and in Farmington, the only opportunities that I saw, I don't know about Phil, were oil filled, sell weed.
So we went with those sell weed. Well, we could have completed college, but it was like I can go to class or I can go sell a quarter pound and make $1,400.
You know what that's called? Business class, homie.
Exactly, and it just made more sense at the time
get it.
to say fuck college because we're making way more than I would make
It's a
whatever
short-term
I'm doing
plan.
with my liberal arts degree.
Right. I'll say this: when I moved from the Bay Area, we had one of the highest concentrations of immigrants from the Middle East, Asia. Like we had every type of Asian everywhere. There was tons of Vietnamese people, Korean people, Japanese people. So when I
must
moved to
have hated
Durango, no, it's fine. It was great. But when I moved to Durango, I was like, this is so fucking weird that there's all just white people that are all upset about something. Nobody just. It was a little rough moving here when I was surrounded by I miss having a pho place every 5 minutes and having a fucking dope ass.
You
Like,
always-
you can't get dim sum in this goddamn town.
You always break it down to food, though, dog. It's never the
Priorities.
people. It's always what they're eating.
My priorities are alcohol. This town feeds my fucking vices.
certainly does.
I
You know
can't
what
get the sake that I want.
Well, like
Yeah, I
you
get
guys,
it.
you guys have never had the honor of spending a whole lot of time in Farmington,
No,
Bloomfield.
no,
those
never
areas.
have. Never have.
I mean,
I would
it's a-
say keep it that
I understand
way.
what
I
you guys
hear.
are saying when
I
you
hear
talk about
great
like
things, though.
when you talk about the tension and the I mean, there's been a lot of really fucked up shit. I mean, like in the 70s they were marching down the street for AIM, and then in the fucking 80s there was like
Is that- is that the
Choke
Native
Cherry
American
Canyon
movement?
murders.
Yeah, there's
That's a
and
Native
the broken
American movement, right?
The broken
AIM
circle,
the
yeah,
AIM
yeah.
movement was
and it was a big
that
deal.
that-
Like, I mean,
yeah,
that
it
was,
was
in the
huge.
70s. I was a little kid back then, but but like
But even
Yeah,
then, it's
little
not
kid.
that long ago. Even
Bobby was in his 30s.
even that
in
genocide.
the 90s, I had like the eclectic murders, which was not racially motivated, but it was a weird, fucked up thing that happened in Farmington of all places. I don't know if you guys ever heard about that, but holy shit.
The
Yeah.
eclectic murders is usually called gunfire, dude.
Yeah, no, and there was not gunfire. It was actually really fucked up.
Specific?
I think we've talked about it.
We did. Is that where it got like the sword store or something?
Oh, that was when Bobby
Oh,
knew
I
the
did
whole
hear
fucking
about that.
essence of the murder, dude.
Dude, I think I met that,
that shit was
guy.
on Forensic
Like,
Files.
Da-da-da-da.
That shit is on Forensic Files, and I was talking about Forensic Files, and Bobby's like, "I know that motherfucker," and I was like, "What?"
I don't think he said
No,
it like
I-
that.
No, not exactly.
Everybody sounds like Chris Tucker to me.
I used to hang out at
That's cool, racist.
all those shitty bars. Like, God, I can't even think of one right now. Can't even think of a shitty little Clancy's. You know
Clancy's
what I mean?
is still there.
You know,
It's
but
still
yeah,
a shitty
well,
bar.
Robert Fry. They gave him a middle name once he turned out he was a serial killer because we always
Everybody
just-
gets a middle
he was
name.
Bobby Fry,
John Wayne Gacy.
and we knew Bobby Fry. He was a piece of shit. He would try to fight you whenever. He was just a piece of shit, and then it turned out he was a serial killer. Now he's like,
And
Bobby,
now you
Robert
understand
J.
it?
Fry or whatever. They gave him his like third name just so he could be a proper serial killer. But he, yeah, he murdered these two kids I worked with at the Animas Valley Mall. Mutilated them with like swords from this store, and I knew the owners of the store, and they worked with my brother, and I knew this guy.
Did he pay for
I
the
used
swords?
to go drink with the frickin' the lead detective that was investigating the case, and I'm like, don't talk to me about this. This is freaking me out. I mean, the whole thing was like,
Did he pay for the swords before he killed them?
No, they left the swords.
Son of a bitch.
He didn't pay
know
for
what?
his Braveheart replica sword
You
that
can't
I've
have good
seen
help.
in that store. Every time I make Katie go to we go down to that mall, I go, can we go to the sword store? And I imagine that I could buy all of my favorite swords from Kill Bill and fucking blade.
Yeah, that was my childhood.
My brother
Yeah, right.
has the Kill Bill sword. No shit.
Hattori Hanzo.
It's like falling apart.
Well, these guys were LARPers.
He has a real Hanzo. No.
They were actual LARPers. Like they would go into Burke Park, down on the river,
Lightning bolt.
I've
and
seen those
run
guys.
around, and they're like lightning bolt. I got you, motherfucker.
Now listen, I
know what I mean?
played
Yeah.
D&D my whole life.
Yeah.
And I was pretty happy about it until I realized you are not going to get any sort of physical contact in your entire life.
Meaning you're never gonna get pussy. Ever.
That's kind I was alluding to that. But
Yeah, this
thank
is the
you
Green
for-
Light Weekend.
Thank you,
our
Phil,
fans,
for trying to put a fucking
our fans
dot the I's
our
and
fans
cross
were
the
like, "What is he
T's."
talking about?"
Hey,
Not the most educated bunch.
put
They
the
listen
fucking
to us.
dab down and listen to what I'm saying right now, Chad.
Whoa.
And I know your name's Chad.
There's no fucking Chad.
I
might
guarantee
be
you
a Chad.
Chad's listening right now.
There's like a
Calm down a little
Seth.
bit.
There's a Chad, and he's
is getting
thinking
a
about
little
shooting up
crazy.
the fucking Parkland Mall or whatever. Stop it, Chad.
Jesus.
I don't know what it's
I
called.
just don't want to put a cork on
I don't know what it's-
potential. You know what I'm saying? Like when something awesome might be about to happen, I try to just let it go.
See, that's why the Bush administration ignored all that evidence before 9/11. They're like, I want to see this shit.
No, I.
It's like,
All right,
when
so
are we
let's
gonna
do
get
it.
Hey
this?
guys,
No.
instead of playing Jenga, I've got a different version of Jenga we can play, and there's two.
Hey,
of
green
'em.
light. Green light. Can I ask you a question? Both of you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, because
I
I'm
feel like you're gonna
I'm
ask it
more.
anyway.
I'm more. Yeah, I'm probably gonna. I'm more interested in you guys than I am in these fucking two knuckle dicks because I know these guys.
It's kind
And
of
we're not here to hijack your podcast. So
Yeah,
But I'm gonna ask you
Aaron's gonna
questions.
do it
ask
anyway.
us questions on your podcast, but
I
no,
want
we talked
you
about
guys to.
whatever the fuck you guys talked
These
about.
are your
This
listeners.
is Green Light Weekend fashion. For
These
sure.
are your listeners,
Fashion.
and I know they want to hear about you guys.
Brian can always turn you off too if
This
it gets
is
too
true.
rowdy.
No, I'm
This
not
is
worried about it. Let's do it.
I want to know whether you guys, how far down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories you guys have gotten.
I don't want to get too far down it right now, but you can talk to my man right here about it if you want.
I know you're down for this
I've gone
fucking
down.
rabbit hole, right?
I've gone
for
down
the
pretty
clout.
far.
No,
It's
both you guys. I asked these
Not
guys
so much
last
recently,
weekend.
but Epstein didn't kill himself.
Thank you. Number one. Number two, I asked these guys last week for all your listeners or our listeners, and hopefully we're
Tower
getting
7?
crossover list. Not Tower 7. I want to ask in a general statement, what do you
Bigfoot.
guys think about... No. You motherfucker. Keep throwing them out there, and I'm going to keep knocking them down, dog. How many pins are in bowling? 127? Great. I'll knock them all down. What do you guys think about the outside universe, intelligent fucking life in the
Okay.
outside
Yeah.
universe?
I feel like you could have said
Not like-
aliens like
Aliens.
5 minutes ago.
No, because aliens
Welcome
means
to
a lot of
my
things.
life.
Aliens
Deal with
means
all the time.
aliens means a lot of things to a lot of different people, right? Because an alien
like
can
Mexicans.
be anything. This is what I'm saying, and I know you
To our
guys.
listeners.
I know you
No.
guys are a fucking cunt hair away from clan. I know that.
Whoa.
So what I want to say is, what do you guys think?
Most of our guests are gay. We have a gay man's ass right there. You think that's Klan?
Are you kidding me? I've been staring
Elliot
at
voted
that.
for Trump for sure.
That's why I put it there.
Do you know what I call that?
Elliot's that gay guy that votes for Trump.
His name should be Elegant.
Yeah, he's a beautiful man.
He's elegant.
Yeah, shout out to
So
Elliot
do you
Weber.
guys, he's Elegance Weber. So do you think you guys believe in intelligent life outside of Earth, or just protozoa and single cell organisms? Because that's already been proven.
Well, when the Lord Jesus Christ.
Okay, here we go. Can you hit mute? Hit mute. Hit mute. We're gonna sit around for 15 minutes.
I
Well
can't.
done, Phil. That was
The Green
Usually
Light
it's-
Weekend
usually it's
encourages
Sean
that
Moe.
kind of behavior.
Sons of bitches.
And that's
Usually
why
it's
I
Sean
love,
Moe.
That's why I love Sean Moe, because he reminds me of like a bigger, more obscure version of Phil. He has like most specific obscure references, whereas Phil has references that I always
I'm
understand.
like if
Dude.
Phil and if Phil and Dennis Miller got caught in the fly machine.
BDP used to
like
stand
that.
for Boogie Down Productions, but it's just bigger, dumber Phil.
I love it when that happens.
name now.
Oh, BDP.
Fresh out of the soup.
I didn't
Fresh
say
out the
dumber. I
box.
said more.
Fresh out the
No,
sewer
I
is
know what
Chud
you
Bud.
alluded to, sir.
Well, you were alluding to shit earlier.
All right.
I say what I mean, dog.
Aaron, I've got an idea. Let's let Phil or anyone else talk for a little bit.
Sorry, dude. I'm just happy and having fun, dude.
That's what this podcast is
It
about.
really is. That's what I'm saying. I don't like to put a cork on potential, but
Shut the fuck up.
yeah, for real, dog.
No, there's got to be intelligent life out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I like
I mean,
to get
like,
high and look at the sky.
If this is it right here,
We're fucked.
we are.
This isn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might as well wrap it up right now, right?
Yeah, this is the intelligent life. It just,
Amen.
with all the stars out there, it doesn't make sense that this is the only one that
Yeah, and they've got to
made
be
some
way
sort
smarter.
of intelligent life.
Out there, like there's some alien looking down on Earth, going like, Stephen Hawking, that dumb piece of shit. God, that guy motherfucker didn't know shit. Because all
Would he
all
have a
aliens
robot
are good as
voice
fuck.
or no?
Because they hate cripples.
Was he the Stephen Hawking of his planet?
yeah, he's the smartest guy on Nebula.
And instead of
7
having a
or some
robot
shit.
voice, he just had a stereotypical black dude's voice?
Yeah.
Okay, I get where you're going.
Yeah,
for.
it's from Planet Crenshaw.
He has a 1980s black guy voice. That's what all aliens sound like.
Didn't Stephen Hawking have like a nurse that used to like beat the shit out of him?
Well, and
Like
then
she
she'd
would, like-
suck his dick, I think.
Only because I told
Well,
her to.
I didn't know about that part.
If I learned anything from what I heard about the documentary, that's what.
Because I haven't seen it, but yeah.
I
Apparently, like his nurse would like just leave him out in the yard,
Hit
and not
me
let him inside
harder,
or whatever, and he
bitch.
couldn't like do anything.
Yeah, because he
about it.
called her a cunt. And she was like, "Okay,
Yeah, he's like,
you
Gotcha, smart guy.
15 nurses have quit.
But
Like,
then he was
there's
just like,
nobody
"Shh,
else.
shh, shh,
You can stay in the goddamn yard in the rain
That's
for
what's
all I
up.
fucking care.
That's what's
Crazy,
up.
man.
Your chair's gonna catch on fire like one of those Fiskars. Is that what that car was that caught on
Yeah.
fire when it got wet?
Yes, ask Gambino, dude.
That's
He
a
knows.
reference, but it's a shit delivery, goddammit.
That's a double reference.
It's okay. You're working on material here. This is what this is for, Brian.
No,
Don't
seriously.
do that on
Brian-
stage.
Brian's
I want to laugh every time. And
Brian's
that's how
a
I've been going
professional.
on stage at Mike's recently. I'm mining for material.
Then you know what you got to do. You definitely has to
you gotta
listen to
suck
battle rap.
dicks to get ahead.
Or
That's what you gotta do.
That's what that was.
Battle rap?
That was Plan B.
Well, that's how Sean got in the whiskey row, right?
Oh,
No.
by dick sucking, of course. But we don't like to call it that.
I don't
We-
even know how the fuck I got. I remember at some point you guys were like, "We're gonna do an episode," and Hans was like, "Why don't you come by?" And then he was like, "I can't."
Give
No,
everybody
actually-
blowjobs.
Then he
No.
said, "I can't edit this
No,
anymore. Someone needs
Genesis-
to take it over." And then we just robbed the whole thing
Genesis,
from him. And that we do
Genesis
it.
of the whiskey reel was Bobby started all of it because
He grew
Bobby
up in a
was with,
whorehouse.
he was kind
Bloomfield, New
of
Mexico.
he was kind of like Robert Johnson. His mother had several lovers that ran a bordello.
Right.
He was a young man. He used to get water and lemons.
Oh, you're nailing this so far.
Okay.
It's the
Right
hero's
on.
journey.
There were six
Sounds like
rooms. There
Bloomfield.
were 6 rooms in the bordello. He only serviced half of them. Her original son serviced the other half.
Most
of them.
people in Bloomfield
There
have
was
no
a
idea what a
conflict.
bordello is.
There was a conflict. Listen, it wasn't pretty. They fought each other for lemons. Obviously, fruits are hard to get.
Citrus, valuable.
Thank you, sir.
It's a fruit that keeps itself fresh.
God, dude,
Comes in
it-
its own packaging.
And
Can
keeps
I
you from
take-
getting scurvy, motherfucker.
Can I put him in my pocket? Because he's listening to what I'm thinking.
I don't want to go on your.
No?
That sounds
I
like
have
some
no
like.
interest in finding out more.
It sounds like you're asking them if they'll help you jump me to be your prison bitch.
That's what I was
can I
thinking.
put
It sounds
him in
like some
my
prison
pocket?
shit.
I'm about to turn my
I will
pocket.
Put you in my
fight all-
pocket, motherfucker.
Will you grab my pocket?
I'm done time, son.
Grab my
I'm just
pocket,
gonna
nigga!
I'm just gonna keep nodding like Debo
Whoa.
and keeping eye contact with you like this right now.
That was Aaron Brandes with
That
whatever
wasn't.
just caught your
Ah,
attention.
dude, listen. It's all fucking jokes.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Okay.
Some folks would call that the N-bomb. With
Dude,
Aaron, we call it a comma.
Very racist.
dude. You want to come meet me at unemployment? I'll tell you how racist I am.
Wait,
I'll be in the line at unemployment.
that is a 7-layer dip of racism right
For
there,
sure.
and I feel like we
We
haven't
really-
even gotten to the beans, dude.
I'm
Fell down to a
unemployed,
shit
dog.
toilet.
What?
I'm unemployed.
I thought you were the new headmaster at Home Slice.
No, I'm unemployed. I'm always unemployed.
No, Corey and Lynn, did you say some shit like you say here
Oh,
and
he's
piss them off?
Are we dropping news?
My
you
brother.
can say you're an artist for the government.
Whoa,
you're drawing
what does that even
unemployment.
mean? hey, dude, I never even heard that.
A
one
fucking
before.
rim shot, son.
Dude, you're fucking.
This man's a joke
that's
writing
fucking
machine.
killing it right there.
He came
By
on.
the way, edit the whole hour before that.
We're not editing shit.
That
That's
shit.
not how we do things.
That shit is fucking remarkable.
But
that was well done.
That'll be
sir.
our Instagram
I would
clip.
strongly
That was well
consider
done,
that.
sir.
But
I
Phil,
would strongly reconsider.
It's not a lucrative job.
No,
But most artists don't make that much
job
money either.
implies income.
So I'm a little fascinated with you guys because I don't really know you guys that well. So all I know now is you're from Farmington. So
that's
what
how
the-
we like to
what
keep
are-
it
Okay, so
with our guests.
What
We
else?
don't want you to
What
know too
else?
much.
What the
This
fuck
isn't
is
even
it?
my house.
In high
You guys
school,
know what I do.
What have you
Farmington's
done?
No.
What do you do
Um,
when you're not selling weed?
I ran at least like
allegedly.
when you're what?
Shut the hell up.
Shut your whore mouth, Bobby.
Oh,
Okay.
No, I went to jail once,
Sure.
so I don't sell weed anymore.
Good
Me
for you.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, good
Hands.
for you for going to jail.
Hands.
I mean,
But I've been to jail. Just
hands.
Don't.
Hands.
Yeah.
3 out of 5.
I've
We
only
run.
been
we got
detained.
the numbers.
We win, dog.
I've
We
never
win.
been arrested.
We win.
I didn't sell
Okay,
acid to a
so-
douchebag.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got busted.
All right.
But
Let's get it. Let's get it.
But
Let him tell the story, Aaron. Jesus.
Jeez.
I feel like I'm a good friend for not bailing with all the money that we had while Brian was in jail.
Right.
And then the first time you said that, I was like, that went through your mind?
No. It did. It did.
Branson's daycare, son. I got picked up for less than a month. He's like, I might just bail. With everything.
It was an option.
And then just self-applause.
No, I would get.
God,
That's,
I'm a good
but
person.
that's
you know.
option E. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But it's an option. Yeah, I get that.
I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out what he was in jail for, you know?
Like when you're
It could have
looking.
been rape or something.
rape?
I don't know.
Okay.
You were in
That's
jail,
awesome.
dog.
You've known him since preschool, but you're like, you never really know. Nobody really knows anybody. You could
No,
be. I know
I
one of you's
knew-
reading Rules of Attraction out there.
I
can
knew it
see
was
the
for
book, so
drugs.
nobody really knows anybody I know resonates with this.
I knew it was for drugs.
So you knew him pre-rape.
Yeah. No. He
I never pegged Brian.
never raped
I never
anybody.
pegged Brian for
I
a
can't
raper.
be the person that says I've never raped. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, nothing makes you sound more guilty than like I'm not a rapist.
Well, the most guilty thing you could say is define.
I mean, he's
rape.
banged a lot of drunk chicks.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, but if you're
But
drunk
I was
too,
drunk too.
Amen.
Dude,
Amen.
I was almost
Some chick
always,
raped him one night.
I was always
I mean,
predated
kinda.
on when hammered. I was rarely the predator.
That means he banged a lot of ugly chicks at our house.
what?
Wow.
But it's okay.
I banged
Because
like
he was banging
2 ugly
chicks
chicks
in
at our
our,
house.
and our other roommate wasn't banging anybody
Well,
except for himself.
man's got to eat. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta.
All right,
No, fuck.
Marshawn Lynch. Motherfucker gotta eat,
By the way, I am
dog. Gotta eat.
Full on trademarking
And it wasn't-
the band name Rarely a Predator.
And it was,
Rarely a predator. Do you
That's
know
mine.
the acronym?
I own that.
Dude,
now.
what's the acronym? Rap.
who doesn't love rap?
rarely
Yo.
a predator Esquire.
Yo.
I was gonna
Rarely
say Enterprises.
a predator Esquire.
Are we doing this? Is this a thing now?
I do not want to be part of the rape Enterprises. No.
No. You're in. You're already in.
Okay.
You're the CEO.
Well, I do like having power.
Yeah, you're the Suge Knight of this shit.
Is there money involved?
Elliot and
You're
Josh
the Suge
and
Knight of rape.
Jacob announced their band name, which was the Running Kike Fags.
The running kite facts.
This
What
word's
did
not
you
ours.
just say?
That man said that.
What
Those
did
are
you
that
just
man's
say?
words.
Elliot Weber, who is
Say
both
what
gay
you
and Jewish.
Say what you just said
Nope,
again.
not Jewish.
They're-
Oh, he's not.
One of them is gay, one of them is Jewish, and one of them is Native American. So running kike fags is their company.
Well, the Darango Herald's just gonna take that clip.
Is
Right
that
there.
taken from a trademark standpoint? Is that taken?
I don't think so, but it makes an interesting T-shirt to wear in public.
Yeah,
was
it's
our
their-
big point.
It's just a comedy group.
It's,
It's hard
the
to
name
sell
of a.
merch.
It's the name of. As long as it's for charity. As long as it's like a 5K charity
no,
shirt.
This guy's a Jew and he's Native American, and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
a comedy group.
You can't be two things.
No, there's
There's
three.
Pick
of
a
them.
lane.
There's three of them.
I'm kidding.
One of them, yeah.
I gotta
Just
pee
pick
again.
a lane
I
now.
got fucking.
You can't take all
You
of
think
them.
I've got prostate cancer?
Because you have to
Probably,
pee.
dude.
Does anybody
Probably.
want to check?
I think you have a
I will.
drinking problem. But
I'm a good
just
friend.
kidding.
That's what it is.
Give me a glove.
I mean,
though. I'm not doing it raw dog.
We have gloves.
Word.
We can do it live.
Dude, I want
Like
some,
latex?
but I want.
We
dude,
have
Like
video.
latex?
I want velour like up to the elbow Miss Piggy gloves to do this.
Yeah,
shit.
we'll put this bottle right in front of Phil's asshole, and then we'll
Aren't you
move
supposed
it
to have a
until-
really, really weak stream if you have prostate cancer?
Yes.
so.
'Cause
Yes, that's it. That's
I
a
pee
symptom.
a lot, but it's fucking
That's a
strong.
symptom.
It's like a
Bob-
thumb over the hose.
Yeah.
dude.
Listen,
Yeah.
That's
I'm
how
the,
he fucks,
I'm the
too.
oldest guy in the room. Bobby's
I
second.
clean up all the shit on the toilet.
I'm the oldest guy in the
goddamn
room.
gentleman.
Bobby's
That's how he
second.
fucks, too.
What I'm saying is, if you can't pee a big, strong stream, you should probably fucking see somebody about it.
like
I've
if
never
it's a pattern.
not pissed a massive
And I mean,
stream.
I could put my thumb up your ass, but I don't know what I'm really feeling for.
I think that makes it more interesting.
You know what you're feeling for?
We're all learning.
I don't know.
A handshaking kind.
No, you're feeling for a
Sir.
viral video on Pornhub that's gonna blow both of us up. That's
do you
what
think
you're feeling
that's,
for.
Do you think that can really happen?
I really think so.
Well,
Yeah.
then I'm in.
If Bobby puts his hand in Phil's ass, yeah, I think we can have
I
something.
think that's the best
The
I've
only time
ever
it's
heard.
acceptable is if you're feeling for that little package that he brought back after his backpacking trip to Peru. Yeah, you're looking for the blow that got way too far up there, like Jim Jeffrey style, like that bit he does about the egg from the vibrator gets stuck in his asshole.
Yeah.
And he just keeps pinching it and it keeps going up.
Right,
and he's
right.
like, I need to call somebody.
I haven't heard that either, but that
Yeah, Jeffries
sounds
is
amazing.
still strong after all these years. Although I don't like how he edits his show. Have you seen like
Very
all those
racist.
like outtakes, like how he edits his show? It's like it's super convenient for him. Like how he like interviews people.
Yeah,
It's
how
not
dare
fucking
he?
cool. No, it's
As
super.
the host of a show, make himself look okay.
No. But if
Phil
you're gonna,
left, so I
if you're
stole his
gonna,
mic.
if you're gonna
He's coming
interview
back.
somebody,
He's aggressive.
if you're gonna interview somebody, interview them.
Right.
What
And
is
if
the-
it
what is
doesn't
the-
make you look good sometimes, leave it in.
No, you
dude.
gotta
You
take
don't
some
have to
L's.
cut out everything.
Yeah, look
dog.
at the Broncos. I mean,
What
you
is
gotta
the-
take some L's, baby.
what is
You
the
can't.
format?
Hey,
Take a lot of L's.
listen. There's not enough L's in the alphabet to
No.
cut out all the L's
there's
of what the
literally
Broncos are doing.
Well, yeah.
They're
Like,
that bad.
What are we talking about?
math.
We may have lost the thread. here,
Actually,
but
we're talking numbers and letters, and it is not going
We can
anywhere.
say whatever we want right now because everybody's turned this off already.
Whoa! How dare
And
you?
it's-
You're positive.
It's our fault.
Your fucking
It's
energy.
our fault.
Your
bro.
energy was up here on your podcast, and now that it's our goddamn turn, you're like, you know what? Fuck
Yeah,
this.
dude, that's
Nobody's
kinda-
listening
that's
to this.
kinda shitty,
How about
Sean.
Go fuck yourself.
Thanks, Sean.
You know what? If you haven't turned it off,
You're
go ahead and
awesome,
turn it
Sean.
off.
I was trying to say you guys usually do a great job.
Way
and
to
we're
go,
ruining
Sean.
It, but you know, all right.
Are we
No,
not
I-
enjoying
I
this?
mean,
I think this is super entertaining.
it is like it's like a really weird circle jerk. You know
Well, yeah,
what
but
I'm
I'm an
saying?
Irish cat. My wife
Because
calls it
a
the
regular
circle
circle jerk isn't weird.
My
Not if
wife
they're
calls
good
It's
at
a
wrestling.
really
Better.
weird circle jerk.
Depends on
Katie,
the
Katie
circles
calls our
you're running.
podcast the Circle Jerk and says it every. He's like, "You going to the Circle Jerk tonight?" And I'm like, "Ha ha ha!" And then the fucking day that it got really bugged me, Aaron referred to it as the Circle Jerk, and I was like, "You guys didn't see it, but inside I was just a mess. Like I was just like,
You should not let words
There's-
hurt your feelings, dog.
You never
As
want
somebody
the.
that talks a lot of shit,
I never thought of that.
You should sack up.
Me and Chloe were watching Brokeback Mountain the other morning.
Right.
Yeah, really?
And she's like,
This
Speaking of
isn't a
circle
setup.
jerks,
"That's fucking you and Brian.
Who's
You guys sure do.
Mom?
You guys sure do a lot of podcasts."
Wait, so you were watching Brokeback Mountain in the morning with your girl?
It was on Stars.
Wow.
We had a free preview.
That's actually what they
You
usually
didn't
fuck
skip
to.
to like Dragon Ball Z or anything else. You went Brokeback.
yeah, it was
Okay.
on.
Okay.
When do you get to watch Brokeback Mountain?
It's a
never-
beautiful movie.
It really
Ang Lee
is.
is fucking
I've
awesome.
never seen it.
It's
I-
really good.
If it just
never saw
was-
it?
No.
Dude, okay.
Dude, I haven't watched
It does
TV in
make
like
me
8
sad.
years.
At the end,
Brokeback,
you're like, I wish
Schindler's
these gay
List,
cowboys could just
like there's
live
certain
on
movies
their
you
ranch.
watch once. It doesn't mean they're good or bad. It means they're like I'm only watching them once. Brokeback is awesome. I'm gonna watch it once. Deer Hunter, I've
Yeah.
seen twice.
I've seen
and
that
the
once.
second time sucked because it's hard to watch those movies. Schindler's once. I get it. Amazing. I'm never watching it again. How many times can you watch like certain movies?
I
like
watched
that?
Schindler's List twice. We talked about this because they made
the
my
same
dad
night-
sat me down and said I had to watch it, and then they made us watch it in school, and I was like, I've already seen this movie, and please don't rip my soul out of my body again.
I wouldn't. Why would you want to watch something like? Yeah, I think you could because you jerk off to weird shit.
I do. No, I've also watched Requiem for a Dream like probably 20 times.
Pterodactyls
See, that
and
was
Nazis
that was
are not
that
the
was
same.
a one-time for me
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It was just too much.
Let him jerk off to whatever he wants, man. Don't
At the
bully
times
him
I was-
about his porn preferences.
I spent 20 years of my life wishing Jennifer Connelly would like have anal sex, and then I saw it,
Ever?
and I'm like, I never want to fucking see that again.
And the fucked up thing is, you manifested it.
You know
You know what I mean?
What if I
like,
did?
what if it didn't happen?
I know.
Unless you were just like every day,
Wow.
like, come on.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
put that on
yeah.
Bobby. He's
this
got a
is
lot
the
of
Green Light
shit.
Weekend. I'm putting some
He's got a lot
guilt
of shit
on Bobby.
to deal
I don't
with,
know.
dude.
I've been in love with
He's
Jennifer
vulnerable.
Connelly
I'm gonna
since
take
fucking
turns.
Labyrinth, bro.
Dude, you
I was
like
like
to,
the same age as
you
her.
want to be a minotaur?
I was the
in
same.
her
Oh,
labyrinth?
I wanted to be in that maze, homie. For sure.
Big old Minotaur
See, I
cock.
saw
Yeah,
Labyrinth,
dog.
but didn't know
Minotaur
who she
cock.
was, and I was a
Nobody
child.
talks about minotaur cock.
We
But
do.
career
Every day.
opportunities when she's riding the fucking
We're having
little
like 3 conversations right now.
horse. She's riding that horse thingy, and the yeah, we are having 3
Director.
conversations.
That's all right.
Speaking
We're all,
of John Hughes,
we're all super high.
All right, let's
Brian, bring it back,
how
buddy.
about Phil brings it back?
Phil.
Pressure.
Philip Von Philip.
Oh shit!
Pressure makes diamonds.
I'm interested in how you guys like the new Joker movie.
Phil the Trill. Trillis.
Well, he asked you a question.
Who
So,
I like
have you
that.
have you
I
seen
think
it?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. They're
yeah,
gonna make
Aaron
a
saw
part
it
two,
and
it's
said,
gonna
"Did they
suck."
read my journal?" That's that motherfucker.
That was
So many
actually very
details.
funny.
So many
That was actually
details.
very funny.
That's the Instagram
That was
video.
actually very funny. That was actually very funny. I don't expect that from Sean Upton. That was very funny.
That's what I expect. I just get disappointed a lot.
You gotta throw a lot of spaghetti at the wall for some of it to stick, and I throw a fucking middle school cafeteria's amount of spaghetti at the wall.
Yeah. No, I feel like some.
So like a
still
normal
serve that?
helping.
Well, for me,
You throw spaghetti while you're throwing spaghetti.
I don't. I throw it. I throw it into my mouth. As long as if I eat too much, the rascal won't start. It's the battery dies as soon as I go about 3 feet. But
What?
I also grew up in Bloomfield with Bobby. I worked at Pizza Hut, and I still work there, sort of. But they don't.
wasn't
they
a Pizza
pay me.
We didn't have a fucking pizza.
Sean Moriarty,
DJs.
ladies and gentlemen.
We did
DJs.
not have a pizza. Hut.
DJ's pizza is fucking delicious.
DJ's Pizza. I grew up. I went to high school with that kid.
Making
So did my
it
dad.
great.
Yep.
You could be Phil's
Did you
dad.
fuck Phil's dad? I mean, you like dodged it, and you're like, yeah, okay, it
Either
was
way,
my first
that's
gay
not how
experience.
it would.
Not gonna lie to you. I'm starting to think I might have fucked Phil's aunt though.
Dude,
Did you know Aunt Judy? Did you know Aunt Judy? I swear to God, say you know Aunt
You
Judy.
were doing math in your head, like you're like,
Did you know Aunt Judy?
like you had a
did you know
flashback
her?
that he took your aunt to Christmas once.
You son of a bitch. Say you know Aunt Judy.
You're like, I heard you fucking
Say
my
it.
aunt at Christmas.
Say it.
Uncle Bob?
We might actually be related.
You son of a
No doubt
bitch.
about it.
You son of a bitch.
can I just say real quick that I've told people about my family's history, and they're like, "Oh yeah, what year?"
Oh yeah,
They're
our
like, my aunt, or they're like, "Your aunt? What year?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, I had sex with your aunt."
I was just thinking about
Oh
that
yeah.
because I was like, our older friend fucked Brian's aunt.
What?
God, I wish I had that much fucking
Hippie,
dap.
hippie,
Dude, can
hippie.
we fuck your aunt?
I don't have that much dap, dude.
Hey man, you
I
can't
guess
hit
my
a homer
family-
without taking some swings. You know what I'm saying?
Without thinking some
You're
swings,
welcome
you know?
to try.
I guess
Hey.
my family wasn't that good looking, dude. I don't have any stories like that.
No, we're
Nobody
not a
fucked
beautiful.
my family.
We're not a
Dude, your
beautiful
mom
group.
is super hot after the surgery.
My dad almost fucked Brian's mom.
Yeah, dude. She was in a fire.
What?
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
She
You're
was
fucking
in a
with me.
fucking fire, bro.
Oh, I thought
Like,
she was from LA, so she just had like plastic surgery.
I'm not saying she's fire.
She was literally in a
I'm
fire?
saying she's in a fire.
Like a
dude.
house fire.
Like a house fire, dude.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. She
Well,
was
now I'm
burnt.
gonna
Well,
go
you crossed
home
that line
and kill
into
myself
offensive.
because
Yeah.
I always do this. I have an uncanny knack for saying something, the wrong thing, as a joke, and they're like, "Oh no," but like they do have cancer.
In
And
a
I'm
fire,
like,
dude.
"Fuck."
Better to do it on a podcast than in a bar.
I honestly just thought she was like a.
You don't feel it as much.
Dude, your mom's hot. I'm sorry, but your mom's like LA hot. So I
She's
figured
LA
that she
hot.
just had some lifts and shit done.
And the best part is what I said was a complete lie. fuck yourself.
Damn you, dude.
I really enjoyed
Dude,
that.
why did your acting career not work out? That was fucking gold.
And
the
thank
beautiful
you,
thing
sir.
is it makes
And
him the asshole.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, sir.
We've
No.
all seen his headshots. So
Did you ever see his headshot?
His?
Dig in our Facebook, and his headshot looks like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he's auditioning to replace the lead singer of Smash Mouth.
Right. And then, yeah, and then I saw him in person, and I was like, whoa.
and he did not get the call back.
Obviously.
You can't get rid of that Smash Mouth, dude. That guy's a
I know,
But you
man.
can't get
That
mad
guy's
to
a
Aaron
dude.
though, because it's
buddy.
like they make you do a bunch of different, like they make you do angry, they make you do sultry. So that was
No,
probably
they
one that
don't.
they didn't.
Not when you do a real headshot.
They don't have you do different things?
No.
Oh, my buddy had him. He was like, they
You
wanted me
just
to look
pose.
like. He did one where they put fake like facial hair on him so that he and a leather jacket so he
No.
can maybe be a villain of the week
That
on
guy's
like
a douche.
SVU.
Now, was
That
this
guy's a
before or
dude.
after
Did he pay
he got
He's
raped?
a working actor, dude.
No, that guy's a douche, though.
Did he actually pay $1,500 to get those headshots? And like,
You-
I'm gonna
hey,
be your
hey,
manager.
Hey, nice secret.
But-
you don't pay for headshots.
No.
what
If
I'm
somebody
saying.
thinks you're worth
You
something,
blow
That's what I'm
people.
saying.
I never paid for headshots.
I'm pretty sure his buddy
If
took
somebody
the picture.
thinks you're worth something, they pay for the headshots.
That's what I was saying.
So who discovered
It's one of
you?
those things where you're
Will
like, I'll
Smith?
be your manager, but I'm gonna need $1,500 for your headshots.
And you would never, as an actor, put out money for your headshots if you're worth shit.
Yeah, but if you're from Oklahoma and you were really good
Then
in your
good
high school
luck to you,
production,
madam.
and you show up, they go, $1,500
See,
for
this is what I'm
headshots. That's
saying.
fine.
I'm gonna go by the. I'm gonna go by the transit center and pick up my next girlfriend, because I don't even know what's going on in this
She's a
town.
hardworking woman.
Well, she's probably a ratchet ass bitch from Oklahoma.
She's a nice lady.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
She's
what. That's most
probably
of
a
Durango is
kind
ratchet ass.
lady.
I go to
from
the dump
Oklahoma.
once a week. Yeah, she's
Is
awesome.
that-
She gives my dog treats.
What you're
I've
saying
thought
is
about having her dog sit
my
for me, actually.
future ex-girlfriend from Oklahoma is giving your dog treats. Is this what I'm listening to?
Yeah, come at me, bro.
All right, dude. We're gonna talk later.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
don't
been
like it. I don't
it's
like
been
it.
like
I don't like the relationship.
it's been
I
like
don't
2
like it.
years, but we're probably bang soon, you know.
I'm so confused.
I was just fishing.
That was marvelous.
I've known
No.
her for 2 years. I would just
Bring-
tell the truth.
Now Phil's gonna be pissed off. Bobby's gonna be pissed off. Sean's gonna be pissed off.
Why
but
am I
we're
pissed
gonna-
off?
We're gonna do this every single week.
I think he's lost his goddamn mind.
This happens a lot.
Possibly.
Every time I
Why
listen
is
to a
it me?
podcast,
Why
I
is
asked-
it me?
I asked about the Joker, and now we're here.
Yeah. So the Joker, you did.
I don't know what the fuck
What do we think of the
Did
Joker?
we all watch the Joker though?
I don't know what happened to be fair, Phil. I was a part of it.
I have
got
not, but
nothing.
let's talk about it.
Did you watch the Joker though?
Brian's seen the Joker.
Yes.
So I'm the only guy in the room that hasn't seen it.
What a queer.
And I'm perfectly fine.
Oh.
Why?
Let's discuss.
That's disturbing to think that you're the only guy that hasn't seen it. I want to
I don't
hear
know,
your
man.
take
Is
it 'cause
more
you're
than
worried about what
I
you're gonna
work
do?
7 days a week, and I don't have a fucking driver's license. So what the fuck do you think?
You sound like a fucking criminal.
I saw it at the gas
I
station.
paid for shit with cash, you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't the gaslight.
Well, you listen. You heard about like when
I
we
saw
were
it at the gaslight too.
when we're making fun of Bobby so
So what
hard
did you guys think of it?
for not showing up.
I really enjoyed it
That's what that shit.
for what it was.
What do you mean for what it was?
No, it was
I think a
amazing.
lot of people go into it thinking it's going to be normal
Marvel-y?
Marvel Captain.
You think so at this point?
I think some
are
people.
going in?
They know that DC's a little darker and mostly shittier.
Right.
Like they saw Batman versus Superman, which is
Yeah,
trying to
but-
be like a soap opera about Batman and Superman.
Right, but they expected, some bullshit like that. So they didn't expect the dark fucking journey they were about to take. Like when
Yeah,
I
it
got,
was-
when I got
it
out,
was
I
a-
was just like,
It was like almost more about mental illness than it was
Right.
about the Joker. Like it was, and it's like, was that really happening? Was he just in the mental institute the whole time?
It happened. That's the thing. If Todd Phillips has said no, the chick is imaginary, the
Yeah.
friend and everything, but no, all
Not
of that did
proven.
really happen.
Not proven.
That's what's
When
so
the
cool about the
director says
movie
it,
is there's so
not
much
proven,
there's so
no.
much up for interpretation.
yeah, not proven though.
And
I think
it's
there's
different to
room
everybody.
breathe for
Because if you like the first scene when he's like talking to his social worker about how he was in the mental institute and the clock in the background was at like 11 p.m. or whatever, and then when he's in the mental institute
and over again.
talking about it, it's the exact same time. And like it's just like, was he just in the mental institute telling this story
Yes.
to this
Did you
Oh,
notice
so you're going
this?
full like suck. Well,
Did you notice
Did Zack
this or
Snyder
look
make
it
it?
up?
Did he just make
I
Sucker
noticed
Punch
it.
the
Oh,
Joker?
really?
Because
I
I
didn't
watched
notice it.
I've watched it like 3 times because I got like
Oh.
obsessed
I
with
didn't
it for
know
the
I don't
first
know if
couple
I ever
times.
want to watch it again.
But dude, the guys
Think
that
I'm
were like
good.
smarter than me noticed it, and what you're saying is the same thing that I've heard.
Yeah.
Was like when you look at the clock over and over again when you're trying to put the piece of the puzzle together. The chick never existed. He was in the mental institution the whole time, and he fabricated the entire experience.
What's the point of how showing the
That's
origin story
awesome,
of the most
though.
iconic
But when
comic
you
book
go-
villain of all time, and then have it be all fucking Dallas or whatever?
Either
fact-
way, it's
Who
the
shot
same thing.
JR?
No,
Like,
no, it's
nobody.
the
It was
fact-
all a dream.
It's
the
the same
fact that
thing.
we have this much conjecture after the fact is the most powerful.
Well, yeah, and it's like a
Know what I
trip.
mean?
Like if you're tripping balls and something is,
It makes
If you're
you feel
feeling
mentally ill because you don't know what's real and what isn't.
yeah.
It made me feel mentally ill because I go back and forth, so like a seesaw going. I
No,
feel for
we
this
get
guy,
that.
I identify with him, and then now I'm like, oh, this guy's a fucking nightmare, and going back and forth, and he keeps chipping away at you, and then by the end you're like, he had a rough shot of it, but he's also, a
fucking
piece
psychopath.
of shit. Yeah, yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you can push people to the brink, but goddamn, dog.
Yeah, man.
Like, one, I'll think about forgiving you in the future.
But everybody
Give me
was
some
like
time.
stoked when
But-
he shot the dude in the face.
No, like,
you know?
yeah.
It was just like, oh, the Joker's here.
No, I'm
We've
mad
got
at
the
Joaquin
Joker now.
Phoenix too. Like I'm mad at him. I'm like, you're a piece
because he
was
created
so
a fucking
good.
masterpiece.
You
Yeah.
forget that it's Joaquin Phoenix. Like you're just watching this movie and you forget that it's
Yeah,
him
he's that good.
playing.
He's that good.
He's not acting. Like
I know.
It's
You're
weird.
like, what was that? You're like, this motherfucker from The Village? Is that what that movie was called?
I recognize him as the motherfucker from To Die For. Remember that shit
I don't.
with Nicole Kidman?
You're old.
Yeah, what the
just
fuck?
kidding.
Dude,
I don't know.
that came out
Tommy
in
T?
like '95.
I was
TNT.
5.
You were 5?
Yeah.
You're old enough to watch shit and semi-understand
Yeah,
it. Did you
I-
see Batman Forever?
Dude, I
Definitely.
wasn't old
To Die
enough
For.
to go
Lateral move.
to Blockbuster by myself to get a motherfucking VHS to bring home.
What
and
is this
pop in the
blockbuster you speak of?
Oh, you know the one that sponsored
no idea
you
what you're
3
saying.
months ago.
Remember us?
motherfucker.
There's still a front row
Remember
seat in
us?
Farmington.
To
It's where the old
Die For
Blockbuster
was-
was.
Die For was
Hashtag drug
Gus Van
front.
Sant.
I think it was Van Sant.
Yeah, Gus Van Sant. That was a great flick. Joaquin Phoenix. He was in a lot of shit though. Like, and I'm having a lot of it's escaping me. Honestly,
That's
But,
Joaquin Phoenix.
You should
What's that
do
movie
less
with,
drugs,
What's that
Bobby.
movie with Liv Tyler and the fucking
Yeah, you should
dudes?
probably do less drugs.
That movie with Liv Tyler where she's like fucking half these brothers or something. What the fuck is that movie called? He's in that shit too.
Inventing the Abbots or that?
Yes, Inventing the Abbots. That movie's fucking great.
Jennifer Connelly.
Jennifer
Today,
Connelly
There
fucks
it is.
everybody in that
There
movie.
it is.
Jennifer
There
Connelly.
it is. Full circle.
today
circle,
on the
baby.
most obscure trivia ever. Welcome back to the
Ask
Green Light
Naked
Weekend.
Guy in the corner. Ask him.
I'd like to apologize to Liv Tyler. I know that you generally don't fuck anybody except the box office in your movies. Unless you're Armageddon.
Dangerous.
All I'm saying is,
Dangerous, Jennifer Connelly.
yeah,
She was a
she
delight.
was. She was. Yeah,
She
I
was
made
a
few.
delight.
Yeah, somebody that's getting by in Durango just.
She was
Lord
in
of the
Empire
Rings.
Records,
I get it.
which is fantastic.
Delightful.
I cry every time
She
when
was
Bruce Willis
okay
is
in
talking
Lord
to
of the
her.
Rings.
I'm coming home, baby.
Yeah, and then he just goes, "Fuck
Gets-
you, Ben Affleck. You're
Gets me
staying."
every time.
Armageddon makes you cry.
Every time.
See, I cry when Ben Affleck starts fucking.
Is it
oh,
mostly
I just
fuck-
stole that shit right out from under you. I am so sorry.
Is it mostly Aerosmith or the movie?
Please talk.
It's the combination.
Please talk
okay.
into
It's
the
Oscar
melody,
the
the
Grouch's
whole-
dick.
Okay.
I was gonna ask what Michael Bay movie makes you cry? What Michael Bay movie makes you cry?
Transformers 1.
Oh, really? Because I was gonna say Transformers 4.
That's too deep for me. I don't.
didn't
They
get
all
to that
blend
one.
together by then. I remember.
Wait, because it
Megan
had like
Fox-
Patrick Stewart's voice in it or something. I don't know.
Michael Bay
Oh,
made
no,
a
wait,
little
that's the
known.
one I jerk off to.
Michael Bay.
Yeah, the fourth one's the one with the one's the one with Mark Wahlberg. He's like, I'm a genius inventor, you know. he's the one who's like, I made this is a transformer. Let me go to my extensive science notes.
I love Mark Wahlberg, by the way. Ever since the Funky Bunch, I'm fucking sold,
Yeah?
dog. Marky Mark, confidence.
That's what
just-
Ryan was doing.
No,
when
he
he was
Oozing.
5.
Oozing.
He oozes confidence. There's no doubt about it.
Oozes.
Yeah, so that's like, I don't have that kind of potential confidence-wise. You know what I mean? So it's just like part.
Didn't he kill a
me?
Vietnamese guy or something?
Well,
I don't think he killed him, but
Are you
obvious.
saying
he stabbed
Mark
the eyes
Wahlberg
out of like a
killed a
Korean guy or
Vietnamese
something. It
person?
was horrible.
Something like that.
Is that what you want to get on paper?
He stabbed the eyes.
Mark
out of,
Wahlberg
He's
killed a
responsible for some of-
Vietnamese person.
He's
Phil's trying to get Green Light Weekend on the map, and I respect it. Go on, Phil.
Dude, I like the fact you're going guts.
I
But
believe he was
did
brought
Mark
before.
Wahlberg kill a Vietnamese person?
Pretty sure.
Brought
He
before
said-
Allegedly.
That's what
tribunal
you're saying.
for
Then
some
he-
light genocide.
I saw it on Facebook. I didn't click on it,
Allegedly.
but that's what it said.
There were a lot of stories about Mark, as I will call him for the rest of his fucking natural born life.
Well, obviously.
There is no funky punch, sir.
that he was as a kid.
Part of
we'll
the
throw that
funky bunch.
caveat in there.
He like beat him with a
That
bat or
as
something.
a kid, that he was kind of a fucking prick towards
funky
our
bunch.
Asian brethren.
What?
That he had a problem with some of those cats, and I don't
gonna
know.
say.
And maybe the guy was from fucking Boston.
He was
right?
a masshole.
So he
Right, they
probably
raised
hated
him
everybody
racist
that
there,
wasn't from
yeah.
fucking Boston.
He was a
You
masshole.
know, honestly, those guys are not unracist.
Yeah, they hate New York
they're
just
very
because
racist.
I don't want to
it's
paint
not
with a
fucking
broad,
Boston.
broad brush.
I'm gonna ask Google.
I'm thinking about moving to Boston.
Ask Google.
I'm thinking about moving to
Did-
Boston.
Did
I gotta do
Marky?
comedy somewhere.
That was good.
I want to get harder.
All right, Phil's asking.
It's going crazy because now it's saying like, you want to get harder?
Yeah. Well, what did Google say? Can
When-
they get us harder?
When
You
is
just got
not-
phone
when
herpes.
is no the right
It
response?
flips out because it's trying to like.
They've
listen
got
to
all our
of
data
them.
now.
right
They've got the
response.
blood in my cock
Hey,
too.
Google.
All right.
Did
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg
Take
kill
control.
a Vietnamese guy?
Here's what I found.
She won't talk. She was not gonna say
She
it's
ain't no
Google.
snitch, dog.
Yeah,
That's
she's
the
like, I ain't
ninth
go- I ain't gonna-
Yeah, what's up, bitch?
I ain't gonna read
I need that
shit.
bitch in my corner.
He didn't
Siri
receive
needs
a
to be
high
in my
school
corner,
diploma.
dude.
No.
Fuck
Siri
that
don't- Siri
bitch.
don't talk shit about it.
Snitches
Yeah,
get
that's
thrown
what's
as
up.
sidewalks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He knocked out a Vietnamese
Snitches go
American,
OS.
Knocked him out.
and he was charged with attempted murder.
Yeah, whatever. You can always get
You
charged
mean to
with
tell
something.
me my uncle and my dad go over there, they kill millions of them, I punch one, and you're gonna get fucking upset?
Why do you immediately go Boston accent?
That's not. No, if I want to do Boston,
He was
I'll do
doing
it.
Mark Wahlberg.
I was doing Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg. Well, I was
gotta
doing the
sound
New
shorter.
Yorkie Mark
It
Wahlberg.
wasn't
gotta
a
sound
great one,
shorter.
but he was going for Mark Wahlberg. Yeah.
What, you don't know any Shakespeare?
He
Yeah, there you go.
He blinded the man in one eye.
Yes. Okay, so I was not completely.
With
Can
an
we
ice
argue
pick.
that it was mostly blind to begin with? That's a joke. Please don't. I'm sorry if anybody's offended.
Bad. So bad.
I will clarify. When I said that he stabbed the eyes out of somebody, he didn't. He hit the guy with a bat or
He
something, right?
he attempted to stab the eyes out of the Vietnamese man.
But now I kind of want to hire Sean Moe as my lawyer, like half of it.
Why?
Like the devil
You're
on
like,
my
I want to go
shoulder.
to.
The devil on my shoulder is like he's an Asian guy. He was kind of blind to begin with.
Why do you want to get him as
Sorry,
your
please.
lawyer?
I have an expert
argument.
witness. Mark
Your
Wahlberg's
Honor,
our expert
You
witness.
come in with enough passion, dog. I believe it, dude.
I'd like to argue.
It's better than me.
If the eye is a slit, you must acquit.
You're
If the eye is a slit, you must acquit.
Wow.
Thank you. See, you need a little bit of you need a
Super
little bit of F. Lee
aggressive.
Bailey.
Paul.
And you need a little bit of.
I wish you would have said that on your podcast.
That's more of an OJ trial joke than it is a racist joke.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
Johnny
it was
Cochran
funny
show.
thing to say.
You got the twofer.
I always
You
do
got the
funny
twofer.
thing.
All right.
That's why girlfriends can't listen to my podcast because the joke takes precedence over manners.
Or
Always.
anything.
Yeah.
Always.
Or anything.
Yeah. Trust anything. Like me and Philip said some pretty. I feel like we have a boundary, but we've gone pretty
No,
far
you
at
don't.
each other,
No, you don't.
and it's been fine
Do you
always.
guys- when you, I've had this conversation with girlfriends when they listen to my podcast, and
girlfriend
yeah, for
What a
sure.
Just settle down, Sean.
Lots of, you know,
She sounds clingy.
might listen to this.
She sounds clean.
like I know we're not out here like lying about shit, but like we're kind of exaggerated versions of ourselves, right? You know what I mean? Like we're kind of like This fucking guy.
Aaron is himself. Aaron is not exaggerated. This is this man.
You can't fucking take me
You and me
down,
are.
dog. Can't take
You know
me
what I'm
down.
saying? Like,
you
we're
wind
kinda-
this motherfucker up.
We're working material. We're
Fucking
fucking
kidding
having
me?
fun.
Yeah.
We're just being an exaggerated, like ultimate version of ourselves.
And you're gonna say some.
You're gonna say some
shit.
shit.
It's gonna happen. And when I first started this, as you guys experienced, I listened. You were just talking to your good friends, like homies.
Amen.
And shit would slip, like the
Amen.
incident, as we now refer to it.
That wasn't slipping. We went after that motherfucker hard
No,
on
we went
purpose.
after him.
Yeah.
Double
No, I
barrel.
get it. No,
Clack, clack,
and I
clack.
loved it, but
Yeah.
it was way more funny
Yeah, dog.
when you were just like, "Yeah, so
We went after
we had
our-
to edit the shit out of that," or maybe just text me. But I loved it. It was so good for me.
Yeah, we're good at that. I don't
Yeah.
know why. Bobby, say what you're gonna say. Yeah.
No,
You were saying what you were going to say.
I think I said what I said.
No.
that was the point.
We're
No,
an
say what you're gonna
exaggerated
say.
What am I
version
gonna
of
say?
You were
ourselves.
you were mid sentence.
Prima sex.
You were
How dare you?
son of a.
They're a pretty good
Say
band.
what you're gonna
but,
say, you son
their
of a
their
bitch.
two
I
most
swear to
recent
God.
albums, Wild Game and Fresh
I'll
Seafood,
punch
were
you
terrible.
square in your fucking
I've
face. Say
never
what you're
heard
gonna
that
say.
Which part?
But your girlfriends, bro.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Like when people listen to our podcast, we're just becoming and I literally said this already. We're just becoming exaggerated, ultimate versions, elevated versions of ourselves.
Caricatures.
Yeah, I said that 3 times.
Yes, you did.
He did.
Aaron didn't hear it though. See, look, he's already hitting me, knowing that I could fucking put him in a Sucrets box and bury him.
This is
Sucrets.
That's the only size
next
container
level.
we'd need for your tiny ass. man.
Sucrets is next level.
and just a
Yeah.
side note.
What's it like to not be able to ride roller coasters?
I don't know.
Aaron.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hey Sean,
I don't know. I never been your mom's son. I couldn't tell you.
what's it like to be too
what?
tall to ride roller coasters? Yeah,
No, I'm not too tall.
some of
I'm good.
okay.
No,
Sorry.
I've had guys
going
look at me and
all
go,
the
Don't
Right.
all hit, okay?
I've had guys look at me and go, there is a part where there is a bar above us.
Yeah. We
but it's not that bad.
can't all have coffins, dog.
No, we all roll the dice from time to time.
Sometimes cardboard's good enough.
Dude, spit 16 off that right now. Off of We Can't All Have Coffins, dog. Dude,
You
do
can't
it.
all have coffins, but you often seem to think that you're not in what we think is a blink of an eye, but you're not that guy. You're just another person, and we're hurrying to do something certain, but it's not the worst thing. Do you get what I'm saying? But you're not. You're playing, and you're doing something other than what we're doing, and that's not slaying. Those dragons that you're lagging on, and you're not dragging on what we think that we're bragging on, and we're not bragging on anything. It's just another thing that we think we're doing. But you're screwing yourself off, and you left off, and yourself off, and it's not good.
I was joking, and he's like,
And you're about
I'm
to
going
get
to
your
actually
belt
spit
off.
16 right now.
No, this just turned into a poetry night, and I think we're
Later.
gonna pass the mic around the room.
I'm gonna.
I'm just kidding.
You
want
want to get with it? You get with it. If you can't, bye-bye.
I got no slam poetry tonight, but
No,
Well,
but
get
if
the
you can't
fuck
spit
out,
16,
Bobby.
you
All
can't
right.
spit 16.
You walk in the
He
door,
asked-
you
he
do what
asked-
the fuck we
he
want.
asked me for my
I think
16.
you guys mentioned that Ubers come here.
He
How
asked
about
me,
you take your goddamn pants off and
Dude,
shut the
he asked
fuck
me
up?
for my 16. If you ask another gentleman for your 16, it's like saying, "Can you sling a gun?"
Bobby, don't be rude to
No,
our guests. You
ask me
take
for
those
my
pants
16.
off right fucking now.
What do you mean, our guest? You're my guest now. What? This is the Green Light Weekend
Oh,
podcast,
shit.
son.
Son
And
of
this
a
is my
bitch!
house, and
We've been tricked.
I'm gonna murder all of you. I'm gonna bury you in the backyard with
When
the
we were
been
driving
tricked.
out here, I literally said to Sean, "This is clearly a murder plot."
Why do you think I have Elliot's picture right there?
Elliot's not with
Clearly
us
a
anymore.
murder
No.
plot.
He moved to
That's
Denver.
what's up.
You know what I
That's
mean?
what's up.
In memoriam.
Yeah, and if he disappears, everybody's like, well, he was gay. I mean,
So can we?
Gabe,
Wow.
are you saying that
Wow.
there's a higher
Wow.
propensity to
Wow.
be kidnapped
Wow.
or murdered if you're gay?
Did I just hear that, sir?
who is
This
coming
isn't
at
Laramie,
me?
Wyoming.
Did I just hear that, sir? Yeah, exactly.
No, it was a joke about
You
It was a
motherfucker.
joke. It was
Hey,
a joke.
it's
And
all jokes
to be
and
fair, I
kindness.
said I was gonna murder you guys right before that, so
Right.
I feel like you can take anything after that.
I was
as a
wishing for the
joke.
best.
Yeah, we're for equality here.
I'm
I
on
was
board.
wishing for the best.
Yeah. At this point, Bobby and I are both looking forward to it. So please commence with the killing.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
And To be fair, anybody that listens to this podcast knows that me and Elliot are eventually gonna have sex. So
It's gonna happen.
I'm confident I'm
we
eventually
watch?
gonna have sex with
Probably.
that guy.
Dude, can we watch?
He's
Look
so
at him.
smooth.
he's likable.
He's so well put together. If I could just wrap his face with a chick's face,
Dude,
I
he
could
looks
probably,
very. You know what? You know what
shave
my
him down.
fear is? My fear is
shave him
he's
down?
wiry.
I'll fuck him like
And I
after
can't
Rocky
put him
Horror when he's
down.
done up like a chick. Like if he's got some fishnets on and there's a wet hole involved, I'm pretty like, and I'm 6 drinks deep. Yeah.
Sweet Jesus,
Well,
dude,
if you have
slow down, dude.
lubrication, there's always a
Slow
well
the fuck
involved. you know,
down,
so-
dog.
Wet holes, dude. That's all that matters.
He's just a young man trying to reach his apex.
Oh, he's a fucking savage. Don't worry
He's
about
not
him.
full on
He
gay.
can
He's
handle this.
bisexual.
Yeah.
He's the best of both
No,
worlds.
he fucks them all. Yeah.
Can he handle a Campbell soup can in his butthole?
Probably not.
Because that's what this kid's offering.
No.
Really?
Let's see that dick.
Dude, it's
All right,
not a
Green Light
Campbell
Week-
soup.
Green
can.
Light Weekend exclusive.
It's more
Come
like
on,
a,
Sean
it's
Mo,
like a
pull out
wild.
that
It's
dick.
a.
Four Peaks Brewing.
It's a White Claw can. It's a White Claw can.
Prove it.
It's not as long, but it's as thick.
Prove it.
That's the only reason I know that is because Katie was holding up one the other day, and she's like, "I think this is the best representation
put
of
it-
it." And I was like, "What?"
Did she
and
put
she's
it
like,
up
"I
to her
look at
mouth or
things,"
no?
and I was like, "No."
Coelho did that once with a lighter.
Bam. Kid's a beast.
Oh.
Couldn't see the lighter.
Hide
Oh.
the chapstick from Coil.
Hey, by the way, if anybody
Indonesia
wants to hear
comparing
this,
contrasting, baby.
if anybody wants to hear this again, you have to tell us you want it again, because I know I don't.
What?
I think we're all fucking house bait. Can we just
House
can we-
bait, like
yeah.
bait for a house, a sentient house that will kill us.
See,
We are-
this is why I don't say anything.
What the fuck are we talking about?
He tries to break it down into like.
No, you said house bait, and
Molecules.
I was like, "Please tell me what that term means."
Yeah,
It's a-
give us
I'm
the
also
Urban
confused.
Dictionary fucking
Yeah.
version of it.
How dare you, sir?
Yeah, give us the Urban Dictionary. Son.
Seriously, all I heard in my head was
You're
I
the most
don't like
urban
black
out
people.
of all of us.
Whoa!
That's what you
Whoa,
just said,
that, for me.
dude. You gave me a wink and a nod, and you were like, "Yeah, dude, that's what's up."
Brian loves Brian's best friend
No,
growing up
he-
was black until his dad
Dude,
sold him.
he Zig Heiled me off air. He Zig Heiled me off air.
He
Whoa.
was
It was
the
all
black
that's, the
sheep.
worst, that's the worst thing I've said on this podcast.
Guys, I love you. We love you. These motherfuckers are
So
gangster.
far,
These
I'm not a big
motherfuckers are
fan of
gangster.
yours. I like.
I know. We all love you,
You're
though.
kind of
I
fucked up.
love you, dude. We're stupid assholes. Deal with it. This is what we need.
Brian, I edit
Do
out
we not need this?
70 minutes every week.
Do we
No,
not
we're
need
not
this?
editing
Do we not need all this beautiful, absurd, stupid shit?
No,
you
it's
okay?
super important.
This is
We smoke
the
a lot of
only
weed.
thing
Collaboration. Yes, it is.
making us stay alive at these horrible times.
We should do this more often.
Thank you.
Yes.
More fun.
Except let's just do one at a time.
We can not invite
Rather than
him.
cashing a bottle of tequila.
But like I said, we
We haven't cast a bottle, though.
Okay, so as the preview to the Greenlight Weekend Whiskey Reel collaboration, we're releasing 2 goddamn podcasts for everybody that listens to both. You know, in the future, we may just release one. Like
one
this is
back and
our
forth.
this is our tag
That's
team.
what's up.
Or we could just release it on both if we chose to. I mean,
I
How
think that
many
would
do
be
you really
more
think?
conducive to.
You know?
I just follow the people that like Kevin Smith's one of my favorite podcasters, and anytime he does a collaboration with another podcast, they do half on his, half on the other one. This is that way. It's just think
See-
about it. You want other content. They don't have no reason to listen to it twice.
Why
And it
wouldn't
would
we-
kinda
why
make
wouldn't
sense-
we release it on both? Because those don't necessarily overlap. They're gonna
right,
listen
but
to
the
it
goal
once.
is in Sean Mo's mind to make them overlap.
I understand.
But
that. I understand
maybe
that.
we just plan to do 45 minutes each. That way we leave these motherfuckers wanting more. Because 45 minutes is a little short if we both do 90-minute podcasts regularly. So we can
right.
schedule a 90-minute podcast, do 45 minutes each, and hopefully everybody would overlap. And we could even do your guys' format when we're on yours, and we will talk about dicks and buttholes and stuff on this one.
And then the other
That's
2 hours
mostly the
of
format.
the other 2 hours of material will be bloopers and outtakes. Be real. B-roll. Yeah.
B-roll.
Yeah.
We talked about it. B-roll is
B-roll
for
or
movies.
be
B-reel
real?
is for Cypress Hill.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I was always a DJ Muggs guy.
I'm the real
Sorry.
one. Yes, the Cypress Hill son.
More of a Muggs guy myself.
Horrible. I love mugs.
So how do you guys
Who doesn't love
want to
mugs?
wrap this motherfucker? What time are we at? Are we good?
No, we're nightmares. Fucking Phil's a nightmare.
So
by the
you
way.
feel like you're a
Phil's
nightmare.
probably the most
Phil has
chill
to say
dude.
shit
Phil
ever.
is the most chill dude I think I've ever met.
Clutch your pearls of wisdom, Phil.
No, Phil drops
That's our
fucking
podcast.
Clutch your pearls. No, I want to hear Phil shit.
Phil drops dimes when they come to his
This is
mind.
what I'm saying. Drop
He
dimes,
said
Phil.
he said turn off your Bluetooth before you watch porn in the shower.
That was the only one that was like
That was
legit
the
best piece of
shit.
advice ever.
Yeah,
That
who
was
said
what's
something
up.
better?
Nobody.
So don't come at my boy.
Nobody.
I'm
That
just
was
saying, this
incredible.
is my silent
That was
Bob, dog.
incredible.
Do you understand
My
that
boy.
I just want more? I want more from Phil. Do you understand? I'm just trying to get more.
I mean,
Well-
I just don't like the way you're going about
You
it.
can't
Oh,
mine. You can't mine it out of Phil. It comes. He has an
Ed, I'm just
economy
talking
of
shit,
jokes.
which is
If
fun.
he would shut the fuck up,
Welcome to my
Phil
life.
can defend himself, by the way.
I've tried, but I can't get past him.
I know.
I felt like I had more of his recipe to get past the gates. That's why I went at him.
Yeah,
No, this
he's like
was
the
fun.
podcast version of like a really good lineman.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's not.
You know,
Every QB needs a good lineman, you know what I'm saying?
that's true.
Which makes one of you guys
I'm
the
not
QB?
the Q. Yeah, I don't know. I'm the one with the playbook. I got to do all the technical shit.
We're linemen.
I don't know why you threw that at me.
Because you're clearly the one with all of the interesting, and I use that word loosely, life experience for us to mine on our podcast. For a while there, it was like, let's talk. It was you guys both talking about fucked up shit going on in your lives, and it was enthralling.
Sure.
And the correct response was, that's what she said.
I guess. I don't have a lot of. I don't have anything
Sorry.
fucked up in my life right now. Brian, you got anything fucked up in your life?
Oh, bro.
I mean, let's talk.
I mean,
Come
are
on.
we writing
Hey.
books right now?
Hey.
Or
Let's
Brian hasn't stopped drinking since over October.
well, it's like
You know what I'm thinking, buddy?
it's
I
not
think
even
let's get rid of
Thanksgiving,
this.
son. I'm
Let's,
warming up for Thanksgiving
Let's-
so I can hang with my mom.
let's get
What?
rid of this new girlfriend. Let's scratch her off the
Oh
books
no,
tonight.
she's awesome.
Nah, she's the only thing
No,
keeping him grounded.
She's actually, she's really,
Yeah?
she's like the lug nuts on this vehicle that's going way too fast. She's like keeping everything
I like
just
that.
barely on the goddamn road.
We all need a lug nut.
I want to call somebody the lug nuts of my life.
That's real, dog. Phil's a lug nut.
That's what Coel is.
I'm gonna try
Yeah,
that one
that-
out when I get
That's
home.
what's up. That's what's up.
I'm just dropping fucking gems.
Coel picked
We're
me
gonna
up
have
from
like
the
10
depths of an
Instagram
opiate
clips.
addiction.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, you got to stop that.
Hey, that's why Coel and Kat get along so well.
Yeah.
Cause
Like, you got to stop that or I'm going to leave you. Like, okay.
Is your girlfriend's name Kat?
no, our good friend Dave Oakley's
Oh, okay.
wife is
Okay.
named Kat.
I was just.
And every time I'm like, Dave's got kind of drinks a lot, and then I remember I'm like, oh yeah, he used to do heroin. It's like you should
way
drink,
better.
dog, smoke some weed,
Anytime you say, "Oh yeah, he used to do heroin,"
like walk home.
That's a
he
good
makes it every
precursor.
time.
Yeah, he's
You
doing,
know
he's
what I
doing
mean?
fucking
He's
great.
killing the game.
Have you
and I'm
met
proud of
Kat?
him.
You know Kat,
Kat's
right?
a fuck.
Because when
dude,
Kat tells you to do something, she's not my girlfriend. She's not my wife. But when she was like, "Hey, Sean, can you?" I was like, "Yes, ma'am."
dude,
She is a get shit done, do
I
what she says kind
know
of chick.
Kat, yeah, like I've seen Kat in various. A copious amounts of situations, yeah. Various stages, yeah. I've seen many of the faces of Kat, and I like her.
She's an alpha.
She's salty.
She's an alpha.
Yeah, I feel like she'll protect Dave from a dog that he's
She's
terrified of.
definitely Dave's lug nut.
Yeah, Dave walks in here and he's like, "Don't tell your dog not to bite me." Like, she's never bitten anybody.
Does he have a dog thing? Is he afraid of dogs?
Yeah.
From being, do you get attacked as a child? Did I
Well,
miss that in an
Who
episode?
didn't? I got bit like 15
He was from
times
Atlanta.
as a child.
Fucked up.
Oh, he's from Atlanta, where you like they ask you if you've been attacked by a dog before they give you
Michael
a driver's
Vick!
license.
Yeah, I grew up on the res, essay. Like, come at me with your Atlanta shit.
Did you just say essay to me?
Well, a lot of
I
the
grew up on
natives.
the res,
Did you
bro.
just say essay
That's
to me?
what's up,
Hey,
fool.
listen, bro.
Okay,
Hey, welcome to
I
Cholo
know.
Fit. I'm
Are we
this is
doing
Creeper.
this right now?
No.
Are we doing this
I don't
right
wanna
now?
have-
pendejo.
I don't want to have a Spanish off with LA over here.
Yeah, don't go full out.
Wearing his fucking New Orleans gear, trying to rep LA all
Oh
hard.
boy, here we go. Here we go.
I mean, if you were wearing a Rams jersey, I might show you some respect. Even a Raiders jersey, I'd be like, okay, dog. But
It's
you come
funny.
up in here with the motherfucking New Orleans Saints jersey, like, hey, I'm LA.
That's funny
homie.
because Jared Goff wears his jersey and doesn't have any respect.
I don't give a shit.
Stop attacking the football teams.
I don't
and
know
do something
anybody.
real.
What?
You always are like,
What?
in the Broncos, say something about why you were from L.A., but you wear this.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about,
Why are
son.
you not like the
That's a
Rams
great
or
start.
USC?
I don't watch
My-
football, so any references.
My
just
drunk dad hooked on to Bum Phillips, who was the fucking offensive coordinator for the fucking Oilers
Yep.
with Earl Campbell, moved to coach at New Orleans Saints in the early 80s. That was the first time I experienced football. And my dad was a fucking Earl Campbell fan and a fucking Bum Phillips fan. Followed them into New Orleans. So the first memories of football I had was him watching the New Orleans Saints, liking Bum Phillips.
Was that like kind of post Archie?
That was post Archie.
Yeah.
Never knew Archie Manning.
Right.
Never knew him.
Now we all
But-
kind of seem
but
like
it was,
assholes.
It was all Bum.
I disagree.
I was like, fuck this
you.
guy. And they're like, man, that was a
You
heartwarming
represent
story
it
about
so hard.
your dad.
This is the same man who told me his mother was in a fire 10 minutes ago.
Right.
Was it
Did
10
you have a
minutes
good
ago?
relationship
Yeah,
with your
Herb
dad?
knows what the fuck he's talking about.
No.
Not at all.
And let's get into that shit.
No.
So you're
You ever hear
clinging
the
on
story?
to a memory,
Remember
is
the
what
story
you're
on our
saying.
podcast where his dad scared the living shit out of him with a clown mask and a knife, and it like scarred him for life?
Yeah, kind of.
That's like a metaphor for their entire relationship.
No. And
Yeah,
we
you
never,
wear the Saints jersey.
And
We
it's
never-
the funniest thing ever.
We
on
never-
Earth.
we never
whole
relive
fucking
it.
point.
We were supposed to relive that during Halloween, and we never did.
God damn, dude. That was the funniest thing we've ever talked about on the podcast. It's not even close.
It was nah.
Second
I
funniest
think
is
your
talking
shit.
shit
I
about
think
you
your shit.
not being at the podcast while you just got in a horrible wreck and were
And
going
you
to jail.
scraped your face on concrete,
Which
That
is
might
no
have been-
longer available, right?
That's
I enjoyed
Nah,
the
we
shit
couldn't
out
do
of it.
that.
I really.
Thank
That
you.
one is.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that one's available. That was
okay.
the one I think
Not
2 or 3
the
episodes
not the
before.
one we think
The
you're
restaurant?
saying.
No, we did take it down briefly because you were like, "Can you take that down?"
See, that's what I remember.
yeah, we took
yeah,
it down.
that one's
No, I
I don't
listened to
remember.
it.
That
Well,
was a rough
you,
time for
I
me.
think you sent me a link and didn't release it. Maybe me, Ed, Phil, and you're like,
Yeah, I
not
listened to
sure
that
if we
one.
could release this.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
what
enjoyed it
happened to
thoroughly.
Bobeth?
I think we might have been doing
Or
a.
what about Bobeth? Or what?
We were
about-
planning on maybe doing a collab then, possibly, and then
Somebody
This-
fucked it all up.
Yeah, thanks, Bobby.
I did.
Super selfish.
Me and Chinese engineering.
Yeah, thanks,
Inspired.
selfish asphalt face.
it's okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm not.
I think we should do this with a game.
Condom
plan in
next
mind.
time. Oh.
Thank you.
With a what?
That's what I want
Condom?
to say.
Oh.
I'm wearing. A
I
condom
didn't
right
say
now.
that.
Yeah, we're-
that was
we-
awesome.
Me and Bobby
I
are the
have
only
a
ones.
rubber on right now, and
I
I'm
didn't come
hard
in
as
here
fuck.
without a condom.
I haven't
we
worn a
doing
condom
this?
in 10 years.
Are we
so-
doing this?
What are we doing?
doing this?
What?
I don't know. I have a heart on and a condom on right now.
I think
Are
it
we
was
doing
good,
this?
and I think relationships are going to build, and I think everybody's going to read everybody's cues even better and better and understand each other.
Can we
even
do the
better and better.
barbarian like slap on the table?
Was that? Is that a thing?
I like it.
What is this, a high school football
Yeah,
game?
no, that was the
It is, bro.
barbarian. That's where you have to
Green
tell
light.
you. That was Grimlock.
That was really
You
good.
That's his. That was
You
a perfect
motherfucker.
Aaron impression.
You motherfucker.
Green light.
All right. You guys want to plug your shit?
Yes.
Tell them where
No.
to find us. If they haven't seen
Find
the
us
first
at
podcast.
Green Light.
Okay, that's not going to work.
Oh,
Just-
sorry.
if you haven't listened to the Whiskey Reel we did with them that was released yesterday.
Choke that vomit down.
It wasn't vomit. It was purely saliva.
It was weed
Oh.
phlegm.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
smoke a lot of weed.
Do
Check
the
out the
whole
Whiskey
spiel?
Reel. Yeah, give them the whole spiel, Sean
You
Mo.
can hit us up via email at whiskeyreel@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on Facebook or Instagram at Whiskey Reel. You can find us on any of your favorite podcast apps. Just search The Whiskey Reel. I found this out. The Whiskey Reel. When you type in just Whiskey Reel, a bunch of other whiskey podcasts show up. But if you put in The Whiskey Reel in fucking name it, Spotify, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts,
Pornhub.
I'm pretty Pornhub. Fuck Pornhub community.
Okay, copy.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where like Bobby obscures his
amateur
face.
shit, yeah.
He obscures his face even though he has several tattoos, and you can clearly see who he is.
Right.
It's crazy.
That's why I don't obscure my face. I'm like, fuck it. I have all these tattoos.
That's why you don't obscure your face.
Well, you're not
There's
gonna live
no
forever.
other reasons.
If you've never seen. If you've never seen Purple Bitch on Pornhub Community,
I'm a Leo Lulu guy myself. Those two like super Caucasian, like tan people fucking each other.
And
in
then
huts
every
and
once in a
shit.
while, you see your face.
I know. And I was like,
yeah, I
God
saw her
damn,
face.
Oh,
no,
She got fucked by the
Purple
mic.
Bitch on
What
Pornhub
the
Community.
fuck is
Yeah, her
going
name
on?
is like literally.
Porn-
But no,
every time I'm here, porn happens.
Purple bitch.
Every time. Oh, you
Pornhub.
brought it up. So yeah,
Pornhub,
check us out on.
Are we about to jerk off together?
We're gonna start getting a little more, I
Again?
think, broadly based on some
Yeah, I'm
social
going
media
full purple
stuff. Maybe
bitch.
helping each other out, retweeting for each other. I think would be a really cool thing. Get up in each other's mentions
You
a
know,
little bit. You know,
glory hole
And,
buddies.
That's what I want. A chick with a
Wow.
sense of humor while she's getting fucked. Look at that face on her. She's got like a cross in her eyes.
Throws me off.
That's what I need. Look at Purple Bitch. It's Ahegao and anal with Asuka Langley Purple Bitch.
Do you think it's a power thing? The whole can't
No,
see
it's
straight?
not. It's more of an.
She's one of these white
internal
girls that really
investment.
wants to be Japanese,
For sure.
essentially.
It's more like she's in her feels and
she'll get up in there like she's Daenerys
Right, right.
Targaryen.
Has
She'll
nothing to do with
fucking-
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, she'll go cross-eyed, stick her tongue out, and that's it. Boom, I'm done.
All right, yeah, check out
Night's
the
over.
whiskey reel. Jesus fucking Christ. Our guests today, Bobby Van Noyes, motherfucking Sean Moe, and Aaron Brandes.
Go fuck
Take
yourself.
shit over and like,
Motherfuckers, fuck yourself, dude.
like
See, you
don't.
thought I was going to be
Oh.
bad. You're like, every time Sean comes, he just talks and talks and talks.
No, we like you.
And then you...
No, they don't like anybody
All right,
else.
Phil,
trust
you
me.
wanna plug us?
Oh, fuck.
Philly Phil.
Jesus Christ.
So I get my fill off Philly Phil.
Don't Google
That's
what
Jesus
they
Christ.
used
You
to
won't
say.
find us.
They used to say that.
Yeah, that was my old Pornhub channel. Philly
Sold-
Phil.
Oh, I thought you
was
said Jesus Christ.
No cock, all face.
Dude. All right, just give me.
Oh, so all come no face.
All right, just real quick. Pornhub channel. Jesus Christ.
That's what's up, dude. Get him, Phil. Get him.
I can't do
Get
it,
him,
man.
you son of a bitch.
All right.
Get him.
Ryan has the floor.
At GLW
Brian has
underscore
no
podcast on Instagram. We're about to have a problem. At GLW underscore podcast on Instagram. Greenlight Weekend on Facebook and YouTube. Greenlight Weekend at gmail.com. We love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you made it this far and you hate the dudes from the Whiskey Reel, don't hold it against Sean
Yeah,
Moe.
give him another chance.
It's the other guys that we have a problem with.
No, Bobby's
I'm just
fine.
kidding. I love them both. We had a great time. We were going to do this again. This is not a one-time thing.
I hope
We
not,
love you guys.
Seriously, man, this has been fun.
Fuck
Thank
yeah.
you guys for coming in.
It was Greenlight Week in fashion.
It was good.
Get fucked up.
Huh?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Wait, let me turn you back up. There.
You're
now
asking
you have
him what? What are you asking? We're not doing
Are
what?
you guys not happy with your lives?
No. I'm pumped.
Where did that
What the
come
fuck
from?
are you talking
What
about?
are you talking about?
I'm stoked.
Aaron's gone into the fucking upside down with his booze. He is. He's just fucking on autopilot.
I
right
thought
now.
you could
Look at him.
take jokes. I thought we were good at
No,
jokes.
no,
That's what we're
no. He's
doing
really
here.
good at dishing them.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're
Oh, he
wearing
can
a
take 'em
Saints
pretty well.
jersey. I forgot. Thank you guys for listening to the Greenlight Weekend. We fucking love you. Shout out to the Whiskey Reel boys.
Yeah.
Peace.
Let me tell you something real quick. Flipping through the pages of a notebook, dope hooks, old school shit, get your dome shook, no luck. For you, can you feel what I'm saying? Rhyme slanging, beat banging from the pavement to the backwoods. Put your hands down if you're trying to act hood. I don't care about your steez or how you be swagging. Punks moving backwards, I'm sitting back laughing. Like, what happened to the real? I be with that hip hop plus a hot meal. Saying this is why you ain't, this is why you ain't, this is why you never will be great. Man, come on, for goodness sake, never have to brag or boast. My verses do the walking and you talking like a joke. Tatted on your throat, well, I think your ink's whack. I'm shitting on you bitches, yeah, this my stink rap. Rock a bright pink cap and some lime green pants. Smack your mama's ass, what you think about that? Yo, I'ma bring it back with a cool 32. Hustle lava lyrics dropping right on top your crew. It's going to erupt like it's about to blow. I don't give a fuck, y'all already know. I'm running fighting for my life, that's right, I'm motivated. Won't stop till I'm on top, elevated. You're gonna do it, son. My mama be telling me, stay away from drugs and don't be catching felonies. Nah, never. Just for the record, ma, I'd rather sell a record. And you know that I've always loved being under pressure. Yeah, get that money talking, saying be patient. Big money, honey, opportunity creating. It's so basic, bring it to your faces. Ain't no way I'll ever let nobody tell me that I ain't sick. Not a challenge that I couldn't hang with. Put your test to rest, guarantee you I will ace it. Haters still hating, people still painting. Wanna hear this shit bang on every block and every base. Speaking of the devil, get up on my level. We on the base in trouble, we gon' do this shit forever. And them ponies need to step up, I don't think that they could catch up. We mash them like tomatoes, good on pretty much whatever. Honestly, I'm in no need of any extra flavor. Any time of day I get poppin' like bacon. What you thinking? We munchin' every beat. Got the bounce down version playing in the back seat. Let me put it this way, loving this life. Get up on stage, drum bass, one mic every night. New place, same name on the dough. You rushing to the show, fighting for the front row. Yo, I don't give a hoe, anything too nice. Nintendo 6-4, got the game up in a vice. That's right, you bitch. You ain't playing like this, that's a bet. And I'm betting that I strike rich. Pot of gold type shit, I'm 0.5 Irish. Dark brown iris and long eyelashes. Man, I'm so damn handsome. Young buck Spaniard. Girls hanging around my neck like backstage lanyards. Faster and faster, I'm killing all of them bastards. But thinking trip ain't the master. Just go lie down in the pasture. Call up your pastor and ask him what's going to happen after. Swing, swing, batter, batter. You cannot defeat my chatter, get it? Hey, batter, batter, tell me why you playing Little League. If you still can't see, then maybe you should be climbing trees. I'm number one, came straight out of 91, having fun, spitting like guns. Alright, I'm done.